Okay, and we are live. This is your boy Big Syn. I am here with my boy Hollywood J-Blaq.
What is good, y'all? It is 11:18 p.m. on the East Coast, 8:18 p.m. on the West Coast, and just as promised, Wednesday is off the rails. That means no subject will go untouched, but we got 5 subjects for you. Isn't that right, Mr. Syn?
Yes, we do. And this is going to be the first controversial thing I say today. Mr. Granger here, Mr. Black here is on what I used to call BT, Black Time. He always late. He be late to his own funeral when he dies. You know what I'm saying?
I hope I'm late to my own funeral because I hope I ain't finished dealing with what I'm dealing with before I die. You can lay me to rest. So,
dig. But anyway, I'm gonna have to have this motherfucker put his clocks about 15 minutes forward so we can actually get on the schedule that I posted earlier.
Yes, sir. We're gonna get this thing cracking. And before we do, I know a lot of these fools on Instagram and Twitter be faking the funk. As I promised you 5 shots. So as we go through each subject, I'm gonna take a shot, and then we're gonna get this thing cracking. I'm gonna crack open a bottle of Hennessy. This ain't no Coca-Cola like your.
I got some fruity shit. My liquor cabinet's a little fucking dry right now, but
that's all good. We're gonna crack this bottle open right live on the web. Oh, smells like off the rails, bro. That's what it smells like.
It smells like it's gonna get interesting by the time the 5th topic gets here.
I hope fucking so. So, cheers, my friend. Salud.
Salud, my friend.
Ooh.
So, before we get started on what we're going to talk about, I just want to tell people the basic premise of Off the Rails. Okay. So, me and Mr. Black here, we talk about a lot of shit. You know, we have an affinity for the NFL. We have an affinity for wrestling. And yes, this video today will involve some NFL talk, but it's not about the sport itself.
That's correct. It's about the stories and the drama that go on behind it. About the social media reaction to things, and how people actually feel about it. And then we'll put some facts with some opinion, and then let you decide which side you want to roll with.
And who the fuck else knows what we'll throw in there within this, however long this video lasts, probably an hour like most of our videos.
Who knows, even more. Shit, fuck it.
Right? I mean, shit, our last wrestling one went about $1.30.
I know. I remember when we went on reels, it lasted almost 2. Shit.
But on schedule, on par, Saturday, we got the return, season 2 of the NFL Throwdown. We're back, baby.
That's right. NFC, AFC East is on deck. Your favorite team just might get put on blast. Who knows? That's happening.
And that Saturday night, or whenever this man is ready, I am retiring my copy of WWE 2K17. It's actually collecting dust right now. I haven't played it since the last time we played, bro.
Oh man, then we know we got to get it cracking. We have to do this Young Syn versus J-Blaq rivalry. We got to do it right. It's got to be like a Saturday night's main event special, bro. We're gonna get it.
We'll put together a WWE 2K17 dream card.
You better believe it. Shit.
And then Sunday, we will be back with Wrestle Talk Live. We got to go over a lot of shit with wrestling this week, including the upcoming SummerSlam.
Oh, yes. And then remember, we got 3 weeks, or 2 weeks from today, Ultima Lucha Tres. So we definitely got to talk about that.
And motherfucking SummerSlam that same weekend.
I'm saying, right? Woo, Lord.
So we about to be live with these vlogs, gameplays, everything right here on Sinful Black Entertainment. But right now, yes, I said right now, my boy J-Blaq has a topic that he wants to kick off this Off the Rails segment with. We are going to talk about Mr. Peaceful Protest / blackball from the NFL. No matter where you stand on it, you're probably on the wrong side. As people will tell you, wherever you stand, you're wrong.
That's pretty much it. Mr. Collin Kaepernick, who let me get people caught up to speed if you're not aware of the entire situation. Although I'm pretty sure most of America is, but if you're not,
the only people unaware of the situation are newborns and fucking people who just do not have any sort of TV. The Amish. And I even think the Amish know about this situation.
I'm pretty sure that somebody sent them a newspaper with Collin Kaepernick kneeling during the national anthem, and probably them said, like, oh, you know what? Fuck this.
It wouldn't even be a newspaper. It'd be a stone tab. Just a motherfucker with a gonzo nose and an afro sitting on the knee.
Well, so let's get to it. So let's get this started. So back in 2016 NFL season start, well, NFL preseason, people were noticing that Mr. Collin Kaepernick was not standing for the national anthem. In fact, he was sitting down on the bench when this happened. This happened around game 2 or game 3 of the preseason. They asked him why was he kneeling. Why was he sitting during the national anthem? His response was, and I quote, that he is kneeling because of the oppressed and the people and the injustices that are happening in America, and that he doesn't want to stand for an anthem for a country that doesn't care about certain types of people of color. When he said that, a whole shitstorm on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, probably Reddit. Well, I'm pretty sure Reddit.
Reddit talks about everything.
Yeah, went ballistic, brother. Ballistic. Hell, they were talking about it in NBA forums, NHL forums. They were even talking about it. And you pretty much were on one side. Either you felt that he was courageous for doing it, and finally somebody was looking out for people of color, or you were basically on the side of, oh, he offended the military, he's offended the police, and blah, 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 and this and this and that. So after consulting with a few members of the military in San Francisco, they decided that his peaceful protest was not going to be sitting because it felt that was disrespectful, and he said that he was going to kneel during the national anthem. Military people that actually were in the military at the time, they understood it and they respected it, and especially if you were a military person of color, you definitely understood where he was coming from. However, if you weren't, then you definitely were pissed. Like I said, they were calling him a traitor. They were calling him a racist against white people, all kinds of fucking names. And it was just insane, brother. Insane, the amount of disrespect. And I'm pretty sure that you've seen a lot of the stuff on the web on your side of the field as well.
All right. So where I stand at this, and you remember I got into it with some close friends of mine on Facebook about this shit.
Yes, yes.
Our troops for our right to peacefully protest. What Collin Kaepernick did not hurt anybody. He did not burn the flag. He did not stand on the flag. Okay? What he was standing up against were the shootings of young African Americans in different cities, which is still happening today. But what I think the main problem with when he did this is that he did it before actually making a footprint in that same area. He did the protest. When he caught all the backlash is when he actually started donating and doing something. I think that's where a lot of people came to figure like, oh, the only reason he's doing this is because of the hate.
Yes. And he also, if you also recall, they felt that he was doing this because he was being benched by the 49ers. And I want to provide some clarification because there's some people shooting off false information, and as President Donald Trump says, fake news. I've been fighting in forums, basically.
Is it all being said on CNN?
Well, not just CNN. So not just CNN, but you have Fox News with that fake news. They were talking about also NBC not knowing what's exactly going on. So let me provide the timeline for you so you can understand. Because people like to speak on 49er business and don't even know exactly what happened with the 49ers. So last year, Chip Kelly was our coach.
Well, wasn't Collin Kaepernick out with a bad back anyway?
Well, he had a torn shoulder labrum on his non-throwing shoulder, also a knee injury as well. Also, he lost about 30 pounds of mass.
So you went vegan.
Yes.
Before you start again, if you're an NFL player, don't fucking go vegan. Eat a goddamn steak and a burger, you son of a bitch.
So by the time week 3, or when the preseason was coming to a close, is when Collin Kaepernick, first time he actually had some football action. And his only drive that he played in the preseason, he scored a touchdown. He wasn't being benched for Blaine Gabbert. He was still injured. And Chip Kelly, because of the contract that he had signed a few years prior, protected himself from injury and paid him out if he got injured, did not want to re-injure Collin Kaepernick. This is something that a simple fucking Google search would show you. Collin Kaepernick had basically a $15 million contract that if he got injured would still have to pay him $15 million. The man.
Yeah, but you know, people are quick to react before they do any type of research. You know that. I know that. It's the world we live in today.
Of course, and the whole thing is that by the time week 5 came in, Chip Kelly was pressured to put in Collin Kaepernick, even though Collin Kaepernick was not ready to play any sort of football. Yes, he was getting himself back up to shape, but he was still trying to figure out Chip Kelly's offense, which was dumbed down significantly from when he had it in Philadelphia. So with that said, he comes in. He basically, I like to call it Alex Smith football, which is a little bit of athleticism, playing safe, not turning the ball over, protecting the football. Exactly what ended up happening that whole entire season. He had 16 touchdowns, 4 interceptions, and 12 games of action. Passed for about 57% completion rate. Rarely fumbled the ball, if that. He played it significantly safe. Again, he was playing Alex Smith style football.
What cracks me up right now is people are trying to put out the stat line, and the stat line they are putting is the one from 2015 where he played the season almost injured all the year.
Yes.
And then he played the last 6 games. Now, people who are posting that stat line are just people who are ignorant and don't either understand football or just don't give a shit and just want to make fun of the man.
Well, here's even the worst part. They're putting out his QBR rating from last year. And people don't realize that QBR is not the end-all be-all, because if QBR was the end-all be-all, Eli Manning wouldn't be considered a great quarterback, which I know how much you dislike Eli Manning, sir. But we all know that Eli Manning is actually a halfway decent quarterback.
Eli Manning looks like a special needs student got hit in the face with a frying pan.
I'm not going to sit here and deny that. But the man,
that motherfucker takes off his helmet. He looks like a Down syndrome kid getting ready to lick a window.
Fucking long ass.
This motherfucker is a Down syndrome milkman baby. He don't look nothing like Peyton or his daddy.
He called him a Down syndrome. Oh my God. And like I said, I'm not going to sit here and deny any of that. Because,
and you know this is off the rails, and I don't give a fuck.
Hey, no, you're right. You're right. So they also post the stat line from the Chicago Bears game. Okay, so the Chicago Bears game from last year. Chip Kelly.
Are you talking about whether the Bears defense actually decided to play?
Yeah, like the only game that they decided to play in 28-degree weather, torrential snow, 4 days after Chip Kelly's dad passed away. Chip Kelly called 19 run plays in a row. 19. Not 1, not 2, not 3, not even 10, 19 run plays. Because Bill Belichick has the offense to do it. He has the personnel to do it. He has Josh McDaniels that if they need to, they'll just light it up. Chip Kelly's mind was not in that game. And I'm not going to sit here and make excuses for Collin Kaepernick, but hell, Blaine Gabbert came in, and guess what he did? Guess what he did? Not a goddamn thing. So therefore, you can tell that the game plan, whatever we had, just didn't work. Everybody sucked. And obviously it was prevalent because Collin Kaepernick ended up playing the rest of the season.
Okay, so I think we've invested too much time on the football side of things.
Yes.
Let's get back to what he actually is trying to do. Now, what hurts his case is locking the Fidel Castro shirt.
Yes, in Miami.
With pigs dressed up as cops on them.
Yes.
And again, like I said earlier, this is all before he actually started doing donations and doing charity work.
Yeah. And I'm not going to sit here and deny that, brother. I'm not going to sit here and tell you that he's made some questionable decisions. I mean, who knows? Was he trying to piss off the people in Miami wearing the Fidel Castro shirt in Miami?
Well, if you look at his Instagram, when right before Miami signed Jay Cutler, which we'll get into on the fucking Saturday thing because we're talking about the AFC East, so I have my own shit with that one. On Instagram, Collin Kaepernick posted a picture of himself with a Dolphins hat and a frown on his face.
Yeah, I know. Like, you know, I mean, the whole thing is like this. You look at the quarterbacks that are sitting out there in the NFL right now. You look at the quarterbacks that are on the roster right now. We already know that Collin Kaepernick ranks about 20th in the NFL, 20th out of 32 quarterbacks based off of statistics last year. This is the known fact, right? So yeah. Why isn't he on an NFL roster?
And they say it's not because he's being blackballed for his political stand, which wasn't a political. Well, it was a political stand, but it wasn't a stand against what everybody said it was a stand for against. It was a stand for personal beliefs and what was going on. And our troops do fight and die every day for them. Like I said, to peacefully protest. He honestly did not do anything wrong. And I asked this question. This is what got into it with me with people on Facebook. I said, so y'all bitching, moaning, whining, complaining that this man kneeled during the national anthem. But I guarantee you, each and every one of your asses sitting on your ass in the fucking living room of your home.
Exactly. Dude, I thought it was kind of funny. All right, so I went to a friend's house, right? Last year. I guess NFL season opener. I went to a friend's house, and they were having like a little football party, right? This is in the heat of the Colin Kaepernick situation, you know? My wife wore the Colin Kaepernick jersey. I wore a Frank Gore jersey. I didn't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to walk in your party representing how I represent. If you don't like it, you can kiss my black ass and talk while you're down there, motherfucker. So the whole thing is that niggas at the party tried to pull a rake. So when the national anthem came on, you know ain't nobody at home standing for the national anthem. Because come on now, be real. Let's be realistic for a second. Ain't nobody.
What cracked me up is people in my comments like, yeah, I stand up. Nigga, no, you don't. You sitting there eating some nachos, motherfucker.
Yeah, if he's standing up, you're going to get more nachos. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's keep it 100. So when I get there, when we get to the part, the national anthem goes on for the Giants game that they was watching. These motherfuckers are standing up for the national anthem because, oh God, and you get, and I'm pretty sure, hopefully, my friend Justin, because it was at his house, he probably gonna comment on this. They stood up for the national anthem, and I felt that they felt kind of, you know, funny style because the wife was wearing the Colin Kaepernick jersey, and they felt,
you know they did that shit just because she was wearing that fucking jersey, bro.
Oh, of course. You know what? I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Zero fucks given. I wish I could find the Spanish word for zero fucks given, but zero fucks given.
Well, I will look it up for you, my friend.
Well, thank you. I really appreciate that. Good looking at it. So the whole point is this, okay? And I got into it with somebody on Facebook about this shit a little bit ago, and the motherfucker blocked me. And I hope that you end up watching this shit, and I want to tell you can kiss my ass as well. But anyways, this nigga went off talking about, oh, Colin Kaepernick betrayed everybody, and he did this and he did that. Let me ask you something, you willy-nilly-mouth motherfucker. What have you done to help out anybody in the entire fucking world that wasn't your family or wasn't a friend? Have you went down to fucking church and actually start giving shit to the fucking homeless? Have you went down to the meal kitchen and start serving people? When's the last time your motherfucking ass donated some shit to fucking Goodwill? When was the last time your motherfucking ass has done anything for another person that didn't have to benefit you? You just did it for the sake of doing it.
All right, you ready? You ready to say this definition with me?
Yes.
El Cerro. Carajo. Dado.
Nado.
Dado. D-A-D-O.
Oh, El Cerro. Something Dado. I don't give a fuck.
Motherfucker, I got you. Hold on. It's El Cerro Carajo Dajo, motherfucker.
El Cerro Carajo Dado, motherfucker. Goddammit. Shit.
That means zero fucks given douche.
They're going to put that on a fucking shirt and have the Sinful Black logo on that shit.
Have our two little demons like this and shit?
Exactly. Exactly. But that's what I'm saying. And the people that's commenting on this shit, you know what I'm saying, that have an opinion that's anti, that's anti. And you know what? I'm fine with people having an opinion. That's fine. I'm cool. But when you go off and shit and be like, you know, he's a traitor to America or he's a racist and he's that, you didn't understand a goddamn word that this nigga done said. So
you know why? Because they didn't listen to a goddamn word this nigga done said.
He doesn't. And it's like people have comments, but they're not paying attention to the message, bro. They're not paying attention to the message. Still, we got motherfuckers out there, you know, cops doing shit to fucking not only black people, but white people as well. You know, treating them like dirt when they pull people over. There's still shit going on right the fuck now.
So, okay. So, to end this topic, where do you stand with Collin Kaepernick?
All right. So, I'm going to give you what I feel that is the unpopular opinion. I don't think this is about race. I don't think this is about the man itself, Collin Kaepernick. The reason why Collin Kaepernick is not on a football team is very simple, but it's complex at the same time. And it goes like this. Collin Kaepernick forced change, and it was change that the NFL did not want. It was change that these communities did not want. When he kneeled down, how many players started kneeling down during the national anthem, Phil?
Quite a few. And then when the team started threatening them, they just put their fist up.
Yes. And then now, and then in hockey, hockey owners were threatening people that if you kneel, you're going to be cut from my team. Basketball, you know, there was some threats and shit like that. He invoked change. He invoked irreversible change at the time. He was the poster boy for a movement. And it was a movement that the NFL owners did not want to see. This is not because Collin Kaepernick is black. This is not because he represents black people to a point. It partially is, but not really. He invoked change. He invoked a movement. He invoked something inside of people, whether that was positive or whether that was negative. He invoked something, and it took away from the owner's business, which is football.
All right. Okay. So people have a tendency to only see the black side of Collin Kaepernick, but let's be real. He's mixed.
Yeah.
He's a light bright. All right.
Yeah.
I know people gonna be looking at this. What the fuck he just said? Light bright? Yes, a light bright. You can ask Mr. Black here if you know him personally and you don't know me. I don't give a shit what you think of me. I don't care.
Yes, no, the nigga's a light bright. We're gonna be 100. He's mixed. He's a light bright. So,
okay, so bingo. In my opinion, dude, it's not about race. It's not about fucking pride in the American flag. It's about what was going on. As I've said a million times, and I'll continue to say it. Do I like the dude? No. You know that. I don't like him professionally. I don't like the fucking personally. I think he's a cocky, arrogant bastard. Yeah. But it is what it is. I will defend the motherfucker, though, when people start saying that he's against the military. No. That he's against America. No. He's against people getting killed for no motherfucking reason by people who know how to shoot people in the legs, not the fucking head.
Yes. And police are trained to kill. Let's be honest with you. I have a friend who's a police officer. He is trained to, if he can't stop you, he is trained to kill you. They have that training. And they use that training sometimes in bad ways. Eric fucking Garner in fucking New York did not have to die over fucking selling cigarettes, bro.
Dog, you remember you lived out here when that poor cat got shot to death by the cops because his music was too loud in his car.
Yeah.
This motherfucker, people ain't talking about that shit. This motherfucker had his radio on blast on the Las Vegas Strip. The cop pulled over, reached in his vehicle, shot the dude 4 times and said his gun accidentally went off. But he shot the dude 4 times, sent him ass.
Yes. Yes. And then let's even look at the shit that just happened in Minnesota. Not just the shit with Philando Castile, right? But the shit that happened with the white girl from Australia that just got murked because the police said, oh, I was threatened with my life because the chick ran up and tried to get the cops' attention.
Right? And now the last thing I want to say about this subject, and you're probably going to agree with me on this one. I know people ain't going to like it, but I'm going to say it. All right, you ready?
Yeah.
I'm going to take a LeVar Ball little saying. Yeah, I'm not saying it to a woman. I'm saying it to a grown-ass man. Ray Lewis, stay in your lane and shut the fuck up. You murdered people.
Yeah.
My dude. And you paid off the families to settle outside of court. So fuck you. And white, and how he gonna make a joke about the white suit that they can't find, but he gonna make a joke about it and nobody pays attention to shit.
And this nigga trying to tell people that you got to ease up on your protests and shit. No, that's the problem. Nobody's fighting. Nobody's fighting.
The city of motherfucking Baltimore built a statue in this motherfucker's honor. He killed 4 people and then played in the fucking Super Bowl.
Exactly. And you know what? And this is what I kind of hope too. I hope that Collin Kaepernick, especially what happened with the guy that got killed in Baltimore in the back of a police van, this part of it is ground zero for the movement that Collin Kaepernick is trying to start. I really hope that the Baltimore Ravens, that Steve Bisciotti stops blocking the shit and actually they end up signing Collin Kaepernick. Because
I don't think they will, because they signed the motherfucking arena quarterback.
Oh, they did, and they cut him after the backlash. After the fans was like, well, we could have had Jay Cutler. They were like, Jay Cutler would have been better than fucking the arena fucking league.
No. Let's not go that far. Like I said, we will get into that Sunday morning about Jay Cutler.
Oh.
So while we're talking about football players and what's going on, we're gonna hopscotch one of our topics. We're gonna talk about Mr. Ezekiel Elliott and his dumb ass and false accusations against celebrities for rape, domestic violence, and shit, just because people know that, yes, football is a violent sport, but now it's moving over into basketball and baseball with all these sports.
So while we start this, I got to go with shot number 2.
I'm already 2 bottles in.
Well, hold the fuck on, nigga. God damn. Anything's possible, motherfucker. Salud.
Salud, my friend.
Ooh.
All right, so anybody not apprised of the situation or know who Ezekiel Elliott is, he is a dude who walks around the football field looking like a gay man with a shirt halfway up his goddamn abs.
Hey, this nigga wearing halter tops and shit. I don't know what the fuck this nigga be wearing and shit.
This motherfucker, him and Odell Beckham out there wearing dresses and halter tops. I don't fucking know.
Hey, whatever their lifestyle is their lifestyle, bro. You know what I'm saying? I got gay people.
Homeboy Zeke that knocked out a chick and a dude in the same week.
That's true. That is true.
And guess what? Do I hear anything about a suspension for him? Nope.
Nah, not at all. Not at all. But hey, here, peep game. So it's a little bit of recent news, real quick. Chris Carter tried to go up on the be like, oh, they're gonna be investigating Ezekiel Elliott because I heard that he hid evidence and destroyed evidence.
Chris Carter tweaker asked him to calm his ass and stay in his lane too.
Hey, even Roger Goodell was like, what the fuck is this dude talking about? Cuz sit your ass down, Chris Carter. You know, nigga, when Roger Goodell tell you to stay in your lane on Twitter, nigga, you better stay in your motherfucking lane,
right? It's like, Roger Goodell needs to stay in his lane. I'm not even gonna get into Roger Goodell right now. No, you already know where that topic will lead me.
Oh God, we'll talk about that next week, nigga. But
Roger Goodell, that motherfucker will lead. Dude, did you hear what the Patriots are doing for that first game in New England?
Yeah.
Did you hear what they're doing?
No, what they doing?
Nigga, the stadium bought 20,000 of the Goodell clown towels, knowing this motherfucker's going to be in attendance.
Wow.
It's Goodell clown towel night in Foxborough.
God damn. Robert Kraft, they should have never pissed off Robert Kraft because on everything. Because you know Robert Kraft, the nigga that be signing off on this shit, they should have never pissed this nigga off. Ain't nothing worse than a spiteful old rich white man. Ain't nothing worse.
And I'm going to say, I said it last year, I'm going to say it this year. You suspended our boy for 4 games, and guess what? They still won the Super Bowl.
That's even, told you, this nigga got to be pissed off to the motherfucker.
Oh, wait. And let me just say this. I know we're talking about it on Sunday, but they got better in the offseason.
Hey, I just want to tell you real quick, my homegirl said you're low-key black, by the way, sir. Congratulations. Congratulations. You won the NAACP Image Award, Essence Award for.
I thought we already established this like 20 years ago, bro. But for a while there, you always told me I was blacker than you. What the hell you talking about?
Pretty much, shit. You know what I'm saying? Hey,
that's what happens when you grow up in the streets all your life.
Hey, that's true. That's true. So let's get
anyway, but thank you, much love.
So
anyway, back to Zeke Elliott.
Yes.
This cat, like I said, this cat that knocked out a female and a dude in the same week. I guess he got so much backlash for knocking out a female. He said decided to man up and go knock out a punk ass DJ.
Yeah, he had to do what he had to do, and apparently he paying off niggas, especially too, because the female don't want to press charges. The DJ, they can't find the DJ, nigga. You know,
DJ dead. Dude, the DJ sitting in what that motherfucker's name? The linebacker, Greg Hardy's basement. That's what the DJ is. You know, Jerry Jones came up to the had a nigga got. You know, I'm telling you right now, this nigga ain't performing. Jerry Jones walked up to this cat like, "Hey, boy," you know, like on some Any Given Sunday shit. You know what I'm saying?
Here's a briefcase. You leave town. You change your name. You don't look back, motherfucker.
If you look back, you kill you. If you look back, we give Greg Hardy your address so he can throw you on the power guns, fuck you in the ass, and shoot you in the face.
Oh, shit.
But it was a DJ, so he might be down for that.
Like I said, ain't nothing worse than a rich white man with a shitload of money. Ain't nothing worse. Ain't nothing more powerful in this world than a rich white man with money. Rich old white man with money. So
okay, now this leads into a bigger issue.
Yes.
Over the last year, there has been a shit ton of false accusations of rape, domestic violence, and shit against professional athletes. Basketball players, I understand, because these motherfuckers are signing contracts for 5 years, $225 million. I want to sue a motherfucker for rape too.
Hey, if Usher can get got for the herpes, and we're gonna talk about that.
That's next, homie. That's next.
If that can happen, basketball players can get got just as easily. Football players can get got. Now, the most recent thing, Tremaine Brock for the San Francisco 49ers just got his case dismissed.
Hey, you want to hear something funny real quick?
What?
In the middle of my little speech right there about the basketball players, a viewer popped in and logged off real fucking quick.
They're like, oh, shit, these motherfuckers. God damn. Anyway.
This shit gonna go viral, nigga.
I'm telling you. Dude, so we had the Tremaine Brock. We just had I just looked at the news. I just saw another football player get his case dropped because the dude, Willis Reed's son, Willie Reed, just got the case dropped from him. His wife didn't want to press no charges. But we all remember we got the whole Jameis Winston. Remember this whole string of bullshit.
Hey, that fool stole some crab legs.
Yeah, but this shit started with Jameis Winston. Remember, this is where this whole shit went crazy. It's with Jameis Winston, bro, in the whole rape accusations. And ever since then, the shit went off the rails. No pun intended. But the shit has went fucking crazy. And you know what the worst part about the whole thing is?
What's that?
Is that it ruins what could actually end up being actual real rape charges in real rape situations, because now you got these females that actually go through this shit and then nobody's gonna believe them.
Yeah, now what we want to call that is the boy who cried wolf syndrome.
Yes. And if you've never heard the boy who cried wolf syndrome, you must be a millennial.
I mean, there's an old grim fairy tale of a boy who cried wolf. He cried wolf so many times that when an actual wolf came in at this motherfucker, nobody came to help him.
That's right. It is what it is. And so now you have.
And guess what? Guess what happened? As our troops have said, he got got.
He got, bruh. And that's what's going to end up happening. You're going to end up with a real rape situation. Well, and the case could be open and shut, but nobody's going to believe him, because now you're going to have all these cases where, they're just targeting football players and basketball players and all these other players. And now what you going to do? You then started a fake rape culture situation. And now when the real rape cases happen, nobody's going to believe them. And it's a sad situation.
I just envisioned in the FBI, they got a folder called FRC, the fake rape culture.
They do. They probably do. And they know what happened. You know, I mean, when you get an epidemic, the FBI is already on your ass. So when that's where we're at this point. It sucks, but I mean, I hope that these bitches just stop. I mean, if you gonna do anything, do some insurance fraud. I mean, rob a bank, do some shoplifting, and work for Ashley Judd until she got caught. I mean,
it's like this: if you're too lazy to get a job, don't try and frame a motherfucker with sticking his dick in you.
Or even worse, if a football player decides to stick his dick in you, you must be a bad bitch. Fucking become an Instagram model.
Well, unless you're Tiger Woods, because that motherfucker, remember that waitress he got with was kind of buddy.
Oh man, she was a Shabuga wolf, cuz
Same with the chick. The same with Shabuga wolf. Wow.
He crisp, old ass bitch.
Don't forget the chick who Kobe Bryant slept with too. That chick was a Boogie Woogie Wolf.
Oh, dude, no. The worst part is not even that she was bad. She wasn't even bad looking. She was so plain though. Like
he said, "I'm the Black Mamba. I'm gonna get you." Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? She got hit by that. That's why they call him the Black Mamba though, because that bitch got poisoned and paralyzed probably. She's like, yeah. I don't know.
Remember for like a year, he had to take all the games at Denver off.
He's like, I don't know what happened. Well, actually, you had a 6'7" nigga stick his long ass dick in you, and you're like 5'1". That's what happened.
That shit touched the base of your brain, girl. That's what the fuck happened.
That's what happened. It wasn't.
You was riding that dick looking like a sock puppet.
I'm telling you. Like Ice Cube said, Kobe didn't take that pussy. Hey, Kobe didn't have to do shit. Kobe can have any bitch that he wanted to, and he just happened to choose the chick in room service, and he banged the shit out of her.
And it's like this too. And Kobe was a smart man. He bought his old lady a $10 million diamond.
Exactly.
All right. Speaking of cheating, let's go on ahead and move on to a topic I know you're looking forward for. Go ahead and take a shot before we get up into this one.
Oh, yes. Shot number 3. I have to let you know I'm kind of fucked up right now. So,
shot number 3, topic number 3.
Oh, boy. These niggas want me to die because on GP. Fuck it. I don't give a fuck.
Just a little bit. We still love you, though.
Because next week is going to be about Crown Royal. Thank you, Ritz, for the shout out. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Shot in, salute. Oh my God, it burns. Anyways.
Okay, so this whole past month has been a very newsworthy note, and I'm gonna call it Black Twitter. So starting with the cheating on you game, how Kevin Hart just gonna get married and already fucking some other bitch?
Kevin Hart, why?
You know what I think it was? You know what I think it was? Because the motherfucker about as tall as a Smurf, he didn't think nobody would see him.
You can't be ninja with the pussy. You can't just dive in the pussy like that, nigga.
That motherfucker didn't stick his dick in that shit, dog. He was doing jumping jacks in that bitch.
1, 2, 3. All bit of pussy, nigga.
Splash, I can Mardi Gras splash.
This nigga got. Woo! Yes, Kevin Hart, you took an L for that one, cuz this.
All right, and the next person who takes an L. All right, Kelly, I actually backed you up when you were pissing on a 13-year-old because that was the club's fault. Because that bitch should have been in the club anyway.
Which is like, yeah, I blame the state of Illinois
and that club.
I blame the person that made the fake ID. He should be held responsible.
And let's be real. I'm going to say this. I'm going to get some backlash for it. But what female don't like a nice warm shower? Don't worry. I'll wait.
Woo! Nigga, you win the best comment award, nigga. Goddamn it! If we get handed out best comment awards, you win it.
Well, now R. Kelly, my dude, my boy, is supposedly has a sex cult of bitches locked up.
What? So the Playboy Mansion? What?
Well, I want to know is Bill Cosby a constant customer?
Hey.
You can't have no pudding unless you suck on my pudding, Pop.
No. Hey, I don't know though, because I mean, they're willing because Bill Cosby likes a challenge. I think that's what it is. But but we'll get on.
Right now I think YouTube is like this. This motherfucker done pushed the limits before, but his monetization is gone. Fuck this fool.
Dude.
You talking about he sue a basketball player for rape? The fuck is going on here?
Oh.
You know you can't talk about rape on YouTube with the new guidelines, motherfucker. That's why I didn't tag rape, so nobody knows I'm talking about rape.
Yeah. As long as we ain't hashtagging it, it don't matter. Anyways.
So like R. Kelly and our boy Usher, like they would say, suck it. Anyway.
So peep game. So R. Kelly, yeah, with this sex cult, this is how I'm looking at it, right? Two ways I'm looking at it. First off, if he has a mansion full of bitches, he's the Black Hugh Hefner. We should be praising this motherfucker, okay?
I want to know the address because it'll probably be the Playboy Mansion. This motherfucker just crashed on the couch.
I think the problem is he's not throwing parties. I think that's what the problem is. This nigga was throwing parties, nobody would even fucking sweat it. But since he's not sharing the wealth,
so you're talking about if he was up in there every night talking about it's fucked in the name of love, ooh, fucked in the name of love.
I'm telling you, if this nigga would just throw a few parties here and there, like Hugh Hefner does, bruh, nobody will be sweating R. Kelly. They'd be like, dude, he's the Black Hugh Hefner. But because this shit is shrouded in a fucking thing of secrecy, like it's the fucking Michael Jackson Neverland fucking ranch, you know, now they don't know what's happening. He's raping little boys, little girls, fucking.
All right, so speaking of Mike, he ain't walking around, R. Kelly ain't walking around like a fucking little kid Cloverfield going, oh, I like that one.
I don't know.
Well, you can make fun of Michael Jackson now. He's been dead long enough. Now it's a joke.
Yeah, I know. And that's the thing. So, R. Kelly, all you gotta do is throw a party, bro. Invite me, invite my boy Big Syn. We'll do Off the Rails podcast straight from the R. Kelly mansion party. And
even though R. Kelly don't know how to read, we can still teach him how to do a podcast.
Exactly. We can do it, bro. We can do it.
Now. I think our next boy we're gonna talk about in the same subject, because we're combining four people in one subject here, is our boy Usher. Him and R. Kelly need to come out with a song called Strap Up.
I'm saying I'm so strapped up. I got herpes and I'm strapped up.
I can't fuck no bitch raw because she gonna get an STD. I'm so strapped up.
Oh. So to bring people up to speed, apparently Usher infected like 2 or 3 or 4 chicks and a dude for some reason with fucking herpes.
We all knew Usher was bisexual. Don't act surprised.
Hey.
Damn, I'm on a roll tonight, ain't I?
I mean, it could have been a threesome though. I mean,
Usher was sucking Justin Bieber's dick during the fucking when he was courting him. Don't worry about it. It's all good.
I mean, it just happens. You know, you banging a chick. From one nigga fucking in the ass, another nigga fucking her pussy, and all of a sudden your dick touches another dick.
My lord, man. I understand you are an Usher fan. I understand that. But dog, come on. You know he caught that shit from Bieber. You know Bieber mushroom stamped him after a video shoot.
But did you see
the video shoot though?
But please tell me, did you see the chick who says that she said that Usher had sex with, right? I mean, dude, and this is no offense to big people because, you know, I love a thick woman myself. Like, bruh, thick woman with a nice ass, some big titties, you know what I'm saying? Because on 100, this chick was bigger than you and you're like 6'3", 350, 360. Because and
so you mean my man's fucked the fucking offensive lineman?
Yeah, bro.
My dude went and fucked fucking Precious.
I'm telling you, the chick was bigger and taller than Precious. Have you seen the video? This chick was like you. She was like a big Amazonian black chick. Like
so she was like a fat Leslie Jones.
There you go.
Oh God.
There you go. And apparently this chick was at the Usher concert, and I was thinking to myself, like he was like, you know how, you know, like Janet Jackson used to bring dudes on the thing and then, you know, freaks them all up and shit. And I guess Usher did this with this chick, right? So I'm thinking to myself, does she know what sex is? Because that's not what sex is.
Either that or he whispered in the ear, come on back to my room with Usher, baby.
Oh, which is like, wow. Like, I mean,
desperate times call for desperate measures, my dude.
Like I said, I love thick chicks all day long, bro. You know me. Give me a thick chick. I don't fuck with no boards because all day.
But if she can hike you through her legs to a quarterback, you ain't fucking with it.
Yeah, exactly. Like if she bend over, it reminds you to call to go. What's his name? What did Peyton Manning used to say? Omaha, nigga, Omaha.
Omaha!
If you hitting it from the back and you want to say Omaha, she's not right for you, cuz she's not right.
Then you gotta look in the face and say Kyle Turley.
She's not right. She's not right for you. She's not right. And just like get your balls back. Just go.
Now, Usher, you know, your song "Let It Burn" makes so much more sense now. Let it burn, gotta let it burn.
Woo! Hey,
that motherfucker had a dream that he fucked a big bitch and got an HPV.
I'm telling you.
So now he just gonna let it burn, gotta let it burn.
Which leads me to the sidebar about this. Hey,
sidebar? Where's the bar?
Sidebar. So, ladies, I just want to let you know that if you go and fuck a nigga, right, and you see that he's like the baddest nigga you ever had, you know that probably he's had a few bitches under his belt, it might be a good idea to inspect his penis.
Well, okay, can I sidebar a little bit too, my dude?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead, sir.
Okay, I understand fandom, but don't get one night stands at rappers and R&B singers because guess what? There's about 5 million other chicks they don't fuck before you.
Oh yeah, and probably 3 or 4 in the same night, the same show.
All
together. Hey, bro, remember
some dude could have walked by with herpes and spit on this nigga dick while he was ejaculating.
Hey, remember, just to provide an example, remember the first ever Tech 9 show that we went to down at the Hunter's, right?
Yes, sir.
All right, so you remember at said show when Tech 9 walked out, he walked out with like 5 or 6 bitches from the concert.
Yeah, that's when he came through the crowd.
Yes, and oddly enough, the wife, she partied with Tech 9 at the Luxor that same night. But you know, yeah. I'm not gonna judge here or there whether got broken off by Chris Cali. Well, I don't care. Hey, that's cool.
Cali baby.
Cali baby. Hey, you know.
I wanted that motherfucker bust a nut and get out the pussy like Cali baby.
I'm telling you, that's the point I'm trying to say. If rap niggas, independent rap niggas, is getting pussy all day long, you can imagine what multi-international superstar pussy is getting. You know.
Now talking about pussy in jail, because you know this motherfucker probably had his ass turned out. That's why they're releasing him in October. So let's talk about the story of O.J. Simpson. This man murdered his ex-wife and her boyfriend, got away with it, then went and steal some shit that got taken away from him, and they gave this motherfucker life for stealing. Guess what? They didn't give you life for stealing. They gave you life for the time that you didn't do for murder.
Pretty much. And, you know, Jackie Glass is, you know, from Vegas. I know who Jackie Glass is. I've stood in front of her. You know, I'm not a perfect person myself, sir. So I've seen who Jackie Glass is. And
that's why that picture I posted yesterday spoke so much truth.
A lot of truth.
Your friends are graduates. My friends are felons.
So, OJ
Simpson. Sir. No comment.
No comment. I'm
not a crook.
Hey, O.J. Simpson is the first man in the history of Black America. We celebrate this man in February. You know why? Because he's the first man to do life in prison for stealing his own shit back. I just want to put that out there.
Let's be real. The only reason this motherfucker getting out, because he might not even make it to October because of how sick he is.
Pretty much. You know?
He ain't getting out to October.
Hey, unless he's faking until he make it, with by all means, go ahead and do your thing, OJ. I ain't mad at you, bro.
As long as my boy don't come out with another book like he did, What If I Did It? What he said, what he come out with a book saying, I did it.
Yes, please come out with that book. I want him to die. I did it, motherfuckers, and this is how. Give me the...
You see, I am the juice. I am not a black man. I am just a man. And the reason the glove did not fit is because Johnny, rest in peace, Cochran, decided to tell me not to take my arthritis medicine that day. That's why my isotoner did not fit.
This nigga said, I'm not black, I'm OJ.
Right? That there should have upset the black community. If that was said today, oh my God, OJ would have been shot by now.
He would have been shot, maimed, beaten. This nigga would have never made it out of it. Nigga, OJ, let me tell you.
Ass, and it would have through his fucking head.
Let me tell you something, OJ. If you're watching this right now in jail, which, you know, you might get special privileges and you are.
Well, we know that dude's sitting on an iPhone right now watching YouTube.
Good, and I hope he's watching us. So, Mr. OJ Simpson, I just want to let you know, Black America was the only one that believed in you when you got off. We knew you did it. I want to make things clear. We knew that you killed Nicole Brown and Ron Goldman. That's not what we cheered you for. We wanted to make sure that a black man was able to get over on the system when in a world where the system was consistently fucking over black men. We knew you killed them two motherfuckers. That's not even a question. We don't, and whether you actually did it or you hired a hitman, we don't give a fuck. We knew that you were involved, but we supported you because, again, Black America wanted to get over on the white American system, and you did.
Let me talk about from the white man's point of view.
Yes.
OJ, congratulations, my dude. You're the first black guy to walk into a white court and get off.
Yeah, exactly. The second, of course, is the one actor that killed his wife, blatantly shot her from 5 feet away and got off. What's the dude's name? I can't remember.
Blake?
He was an actor. Blake, yeah, Robert Blake. Robert Blake. Yes, only OJ and Robert Blake literally killed their spouses. And but
OJ is the only black man to do it.
Yes, OJ is the only black man to do it. So,
but then again, OJ from white America, no offense, you are black, my dude.
Yeah.
You're not OJ. OJ is orange and tasty. You're black and all.
You're black and you're a fucking douche. But we still love you. Anyways, so
what's topic? What is? Oh yeah, now our next topic. You don't have to take a shot for this one because you're looking kind of hazy over there.
No, I'm fine. So we're gonna talk about Bill Cosby. Don't forget about Bill Cosby because
we're gonna add Mr. Pudding Pop into this one.
Are you damn right we are because
Bill. There's only one thing I got to say to Bill Cosby. When you was at the height of your career, my boy, made better choices.
Hey, you know what's funny?
I know they're like 80 now, but even watching them degress in age, they weren't good looking.
Hey, peep game. So Bill Cosby has been doing this shit for years, bro. Like, when Hannibal Buress put him on blast, the industry knew that Bill Cosby was roofing tricks and fucking and raping them and shit, and then waking up. Like, the industry, the entire Hollywood industry knew. They knew, and they didn't do nothing about it. So, you know what? Like, and that's just not black. It's not just Black Hollywood because white people use Bill Cosby for their own gain to get rich. The executives at NBC got stanky fucking rich off of the Cosby Show. Let's not get it twisted. They got stanky rich off of the movies that he made. Let's not get it twisted. All the comedy specials that he did. Let's not get it twisted. So when we come to a point where they're like, oh, let's turn our back on Bill Cosby. No, you can't because your pockets are lined up. Your children and your grandchildren's futures are lined up with Bill Cosby, Cosby Show, NBC Universal money, brother. Let's talk about it.
No, so, you're right. And let's be perfectly honest. If Richard Pryor didn't die so young, he'd probably be accused of rape many times over.
Oh, many times over. What about, you never know about, George Carlin, they hated George Carlin. And the reality is because George Carlin was the funniest nigga. He was funnier than Bill Cosby and Richard Pryor combined. And the fact that he left at such a young fucking age is a fucking disgrace. And I wouldn't be surprised if something really happened. They fucking murked that.
No, you gotta remember, George Carlin died at 80, bro.
Yeah, but this nigga was a healthy 80 speaking the fucking truth about the whole shit. Remember, the comedy special that he put out right before he died spoke the truth about politics.
Yeah, the one that he did in the graveyard.
Yes.
He looked like it had the tombstones and shit.
Uh-huh. He spoke the truth about politics. He spoke the truth about religion. He spoke the truth about everything. He was the real.
You gotta remember how upset me and you were because we had tickets to his show at the Orleans the week before he died.
Yep. He was the realest.
Yeah, it was for a week after he died because he had his shit there. We were supposed to go see him.
Yep. The realest.
Real with people. George Carlin, my favorite comedian of all time.
Yep. Realest nigga alive. George Carlin was the realest nigga alive. And you rarely hear me say about that 2 or 3 white people in my entire life. My boy Big Sin is one of them. The realest, one of the realest niggas alive is George Carlin. If you've never seen a George Carlin special, I suggest you fucking do.
Hold up.
Fucking Bill Cosby.
Netflix.
Hey, I'm saying this Bill, they done made this money off of Bill Cosby. They turned his back, and when he got off on the case, when they dismissed the case, he threw up the middle finger. He did it. Hey, laugh with them all.
Hey, you want to suck my fat, Albert?
No, hey, he did the laugh walking out of court, bro. Let me tell you something. That's 100. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, you can say that about Michael Jackson. Remember that motherfucker showed up in court looking like Captain Crunch.
Hey, and the nigga still got off. Fuck it. It is what it is.
In more ways than one. Go ahead and take another shot for the next segment.
Because we're gonna get some a little bit of more realer shit in a minute.
I'm from LeBron now.
Oh yes, my favorite subjects.
Well, I got some truth to spit to people who hate on LeBron.
Anything's possible. Salud.
All right, me and Mr. Black right now. We are avid basketball fans. We never got the basketball videos going this past season, but we will for the next one. Because I know there's going to be a lot of Lamar Ball talk.
Fucking LeVar Ball, bitch ass nigga saying, nigga, when you get Shaq to come out of rap retirement and drop a diss track on you, you a bitch ass nigga. Anyway,
you know what comment of his tripped me out?
What?
Oh, I'm a better tight end than Rob Gronkowski.
Oh yeah, I'm like, really, nigga, really, nigga, really, nigga.
What?
Really, nigga, really, nigga, really, nigga.
All right, so let's talk about Mr. LeBron, and I'm gonna say something that might, because I know my boy Black here is a fan of LeBron, but I'm gonna say something that might irritate him a little bit. It's also okay because he knows it's coming from straight from the heart.
No, let me before you say it, I want to keep it 100. I was a fan of LeBron. You want to know when I stopped being a fan of LeBron? When it was a game 6 or game 5, whichever the last game he had in the playoffs while he was with the Miami Heat. When his squad was tired as hell and they needed him to step up and do his thing. And he failed. And he cried about it. And he bitched about it. He sold his house in Miami and said, I'm going back to Cleveland. Me. That's when I stopped being a fan of LeBron James. Because yo bitch ass started this whole big 3 bullshit. You know what I'm saying? And now, I'm going to go back to Cleveland. I'm going to go back where it's safe because I'm going to go to my safe place in my little corner over here because no one cares. I just want to bring Cleveland a championship. And then you become the fucking GM, the fucking, basically the GM of the fucking Cleveland Cavaliers. Let's get Kevin Love over here. Let's do this. And let's do that. Bitch ass nigga.
Are you done?
Fuck him. Now I'm done. Okay, now I'm done.
Are you ready for me to hurt your feelings?
Go ahead.
Because you know how I feel about Golden State.
Of course.
KD did what LeBron did, but just on a different level. He went to a 73-win team.
You're right. That's not denying anything. I'm not going to sit here and deny that is an actual fact. But you know what the difference between KD and LeBron is?
KD cried for his mama?
No. KD didn't owe the city of Oklahoma City anything.
Let me guess. Because he was drafted by the Seattle Supersonics.
Exactly. He didn't owe the city of Oklahoma City a goddamn thing.
LeBron James didn't owe the city of Miami shit.
Shit. Oops. My bad. Sorry.
See, I got him shook on that when he dropped his shit.
My bad. Sorry. My
LeBron
bad.
James with the Miami and won championships.
Yes. LeBron James.
Then he did what everybody knew he was going to do, is go home. And guess what he did? He won them a championship.
Yes, he did. Now, how we got to that championship, let's talk about that for a second. So, the first series back while he was in Miami, while he was in Cleveland, it was him by himself, basically him against the world, okay? He couldn't withstand the attack from Golden State. Golden State was better offensively, better defensively. Andre Iguodala gave him fits. Harrison Barnes actually did his goddamn thing. And they actually had and while Golden State had a true center, Cleveland didn't. They had no Kevin Love. They had no Kyrie Irving. It was LeBron against the fucking world. And they still managed to get 2 wins against Cleveland. Against Golden State. Year 2 was actually the flip side of it because Golden State fought in 2 Game 7 series. Steph Curry, remember, he was injured that season.
Bro, another thing about Kevin Durant, you don't go to the team who just came back on you 3-1.
Why not?
Have some personal pride, man.
Can I ask you a question?
Sure.
Because you're a Nets fan, right?
Unfortunately, yeah.
All right, so you know who Derek Coleman is. I'm pretty sure you know who Derek Coleman is.
DC.
All right. So Derek Coleman had personal pride. Did he get the Nets a championship?
He didn't get the Nets no championship.
All right. So if Derek Coleman had the opportunity to go to the Nets, do you think that he would have? Not the Nets, to the Bulls. If he had the opportunity to go to the Bulls, do you think he would have?
Probably.
Okay.
But the at the time New Jersey demanded a Tony Kukoc.
True. Even at some point, Clyde Drexler went to the Houston Rockets.
Nigga, that Houston Rockets team was like the fucking Lakers team who failed against the motherfucking Pistons.
Hey, but they won 2 championships.
But when Barkley went, they didn't win shit.
Of course they didn't win shit. Too many personality.
Scottie Pippen and Charles Barkley on the same motherfucking team?
Exactly. That was all bad. It was all bad, bro. All bad. And that's
so LeBron's legacy.
Yeah. So let's talk about it.
Is he still the GOAT? In my opinion, yes.
All right. So for this generation?
Yeah, the GOAT for this generation. Right now.
Yeah. He is the GOAT. As far as this generation goes, yes, he's the best basketball player, a complete basketball player of this generation. Now, if we're going position by position, I think, and I said this before, I don't think that he's the best small forward in the NBA right now. I think that belongs to Kawhi Leonard. And I know that's probably
the difference is Kawhi's defense.
Well, because Kawhi's defense is A1 top-notch plus. Okay? But you see what happened to the Spurs without Kawhi Leonard. They got their asses swept out the building.
Well, let's be real. We wouldn't be talking about going to state another championship Kawhi Leonard if fucking Petula didn't put his leg under Kawhi Leonard on purpose.
It wasn't on purpose.
Motherfucker. He did not need to take that extra step he took.
He's the 7-foot center. He had no choice to take the step that he took.
He had perfect fucking balance. He had all the choice in the world.
Not the way I looked at it, sir. We're gonna have to do this replay.
Because you're a Golden State fan. Of course you don't look at it like that. You look at it like that the way I look at the tuck rule. No, Tom Brady didn't fumble the ball.
But he didn't fumble the ball. That's the way the rule goes.
Exactly. So I want you to be a Golden State fan and say, okay, Zach Petula injured Kawhi Leonard on purpose because he'd seen him just turn his ankle 2 plays before.
No.
Come on, dog. Come on.
No.
You know, that's like saying Charles Oakley didn't purposely put his hand up Dennis Rodman's ass.
Well, it's also like saying that Bill Laimbeer didn't purposely hit Bill Cartwright in the throat and cause him to lose his voice for the rest of his career.
He did. Exactly. It's one of those I won't tell if you don't moments.
All right, so even let's say even if the that was true and Kawhi Leonard and John Pachulia is still injured, Kawhi Leonard on purpose. They still had LaMarcus Aldridge. They still had Tony Parker. They still had Manu Ginobili.
Did you just say LaMarcus Aldridge?
Yes, I said LaMarcus Aldridge.
The only time that motherfucker performed was when he was in Portland.
Well, that's neither here nor there, sir. He performed.
No, it's all here.
He's still an all-star.
Because Homeboy did not show up at all in the playoffs.
Well, while that's true,
I'm not used to playing this deep in the playoffs. I'm just going to take a nap.
Damn, nigga. Really? Wow. Wow. You ain't wrong, though. That's for damn sure.
And, you know, and now we got Kyrie Irving acting like Stephon Marbury.
All right, so this is the thing. So let's get. We're going off the rails, and I love it. But let's go on topic and get back on the rails at the same time. Off the rails.
Damn it, man!
I want to get on topic but off the rails at the same time, bro. Come on now. Let's keep it 100.
All right.
LeBron James is a top 10 player in the world, of all time. Top 10 of all time. You put him up there, right?
Top 5.
You would put him top 5?
Yep.
Really?
Yep.
I can't put him top 5, bro. Let me tell you why I can't put him top 5. Because it's simply 5. I'll give you 5 players. I put him 6. He'd be 6 in my top 5. I mean, it's fucked up. It don't make mathematical sense. But he'd be number 6.
Well, if we do Common Core math, it does.
So you have Jordan. You have Kareem. You have Bird. You have Magic. And you have Bill Russell. Those are my 5. Because there's only one person on this list that has eight rings, and it's Bill Russell. Jordan is automatically number 1, the greatest player of all time.
You know why I don't put Jordan up number 1?
Why?
And this is about to shake some people.
I can't wait to hear this shit.
Because when Jordan retired the first of 3 times, Scottie Pippen still took the Bulls to the playoffs. When Michael Jordan left, he never had another playoff run without Scottie Pippen on the team.
True. Had he not bootstrapped himself to Kwame Brown, this would have never happened. I'm sorry, I'm eating. I'm hungry. If you don't like it, kiss my ass.
Why are you talking about Kwame Brown?
Because who did Jordan draft as the GM and player of the Wizards?
Well, at least he didn't draft Darko Milicic.
True. Although I think it still would have been a better pick than Kwame Brown.
But okay, let's reel it in real quick. LeBron's legacy. Greatest of all time for this generation. Yes?
For this generation, yes. But we still have 5 generations behind him, and I still don't think that he's better than any of those.
Well, that's like, we can say the same thing about Tom Brady. This generation, the GOAT.
All right, so here's my thing, okay? I think Tom Brady is the best quarterback in the last 2 decades. And we've had some really good quarterbacking in the last 2 decades. I think Tom Brady's better than Steve Young, and I'm a Niners fan. Tom Brady's better than Steve Young. Tom Brady's better than Aikman. Tom Brady is better than any Super Bowl winning quarterback that has won in the last decade, the last 2 decades. So that goes back to 97. I'm pretty sure you'll agree with me on this because let's look on your phone, look on the internet, and look who won the Super Bowl in 1997.
97?
Uh-huh.
Wasn't that Brett Favre and the Packers beating Drew Bledsoe and the Patriots?
Yep. Well, no, that was 96.
All right, let's see here. 1997 Super Bowl was...
It was Elway, right?
Nope, it was New England and Green Bay.
Okay. So I let Drew Bledsoe and Brett Favre. So the only person I would say that's on that list that has a good comparison between that time and Mr. Repeat John Elway. But John Elway has consistently been an okay quarterback who found his stride late in his career. Because remember, he couldn't get past the Niners.
Well, he had Terrell Davis late in his career.
Exactly. He got the Peyton Manning treatment. So now we're going back to 1997. If you had a quarterback between 1997 and right now, any quarterback between that entire generation, would your choice not be Tom Brady?
Well, in my opinion, and it's not just because I'm a Patriots fan, obviously. In my opinion, the man's been to 7 Super Bowls, and he should be 7-time champion if it wasn't for 2 fucking lucky-ass catches.
Exactly. So
he led the only team to ever win 18 games in one season.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. So Tom Brady, we know, in the last 20 years, is the best quarterback in the NFL, period. Right? I can honestly say that with enough confidence and say that Tom Brady has been the best quarterback in the last decade.
Well, I hope so, because he was already 3 Super Bowl wins in the last decade.
All right. So let's flip that over to basketball. Since 2003, 2004, I can't remember when LeBron was drafted. LeBron James has been the best player since then. All-around player, not just, except for Kobe Bryant. I can't forget about Kobe. So let me scratch that. Kobe Bryant has been the best player since then, since the last 20 years. If we're gonna compare Kobe versus LeBron, Kobe is gonna be number 1. LeBron's gonna be number 2. With that said, of this generation of basketball that we have now, the millennial generation of basketball that we have, LeBron James is the best player to ever play the game in this last generation. The problem is that basketball changes every 9 years. So within the last 45 years, I can again tell you that I can name 5 players better than LeBron James, and I just did. And I actually 6 because I forgot about Wilt Chamberlain. So what am I going to say? But you're right though. The millennial generation, LeBron James is the best basketball player of this millennial generation.
But okay, I need to argue with you about Wilt, and I know people are going to be like, "What the fuck about Wilt and Bill Russell, Larry Bird, and Magic Johnson?" Their style of basketball would not work now.
Would it not though?
Larry Bird wouldn't. Yeah, Dirk Nowitzki pulls it off, but Dirk Nowitzki has a different style shot. There's no true centers in the NBA right now.
No, there's not. You're right about that.
And it's because a true center can't keep up with the pace of an NBA game nowadays.
Well, let me provide you with a couple things.
Wilt Chamberlain played against 60 white guys who are like 5'9". Am I wrong?
No, you're not wrong.
Because that's like saying Moses Malone was a great player when he was not. He dominated a bunch of old white people and got dominated by fucking, you know who.
True. But let's talk about, look at this for a second then. Imagine Larry Bird and his style of play on the Golden State Warriors.
There would be no need for Klay Thompson.
Exactly. So, Larry Bird, and so we have that, right? Magic Johnson was a 6'9" point guard. A 6'9" point guard.
Okay, I get that. But if you put him in today's NBA, he'd get burned by every other point guard in the NBA.
Would he though? I mean, but look
that fast.
All right. So the man had handle sight like Steve Nash. He was deceptively quick. And he could out jumper if he needed to. But he wasn't a jumper guy. He was a distributor. He was basically, I guess if you can combine Jason Williams and John Stockton into a black man 6'9" body, you'd have Magic Johnson. He had court vision. John Stockton had court vision like nobody's business. And Jason Williams had passing skills like it was nobody's business. You combine those two, and that was Magic Johnson, bro. That was magic. So, I mean, I don't know.
So we'll agree to disagree on this one.
Yeah, we will. It's okay, because shit happens. Although I'm right. So now, hold on. Let me get this last bite in before I take my last shot.
All right, because our next topic is one that is near and dear to both of us because we've all been put there for a long time.
And it has nothing to do with sports.
Nope. This is probably our only non-sports related topic tonight, but there will be plenty of non-sports related topics coming up soon.
God, I'm really afraid to take this last shot.
You don't have to if you don't want to, bro.
No. We're doing it for America, okay? America says I need to take the last shot.
Are you on the knee while doing it?
Huh?
Are you on the knee while doing it?
Well, now that I filled myself with Chinese food from Panda Express, actually.
Yeah, I look like I'm fucking twisted right now because I took my sleep meds and I've had those 4 alcoholic beverages.
Oh, you might as well be drunk at this point then, shit. Sleep
Right?
meds.
So I'm gonna give some people the background on our next topic while you take this shot, my friend.
Okay, sir.
Our next topic is something that me and Mr. Black here have dealt with all of our lives, and except for him for the last decade. Going on 15 years pretty soon, huh?
Unfortunately.
But and he means nothing by that.
I mean everything by that.
Blame it on the Henny, blame it on the liquor. Anyway.
Blame it on the alcohol. By the way, salud.
Salud. We will be talking about the ever controversial men get permanently put on lockdown, women can get out of it anytime they want. We are talking about that lovely thing we refer to as the friend zone.
Oh,
God. Now, ladies, can I please have your attention for 1 minute on this subject? Ladies, if the dude puts you in the friend zone, then guess what? You're very easy and very capable to get out of that friend zone. Whereas women, if you put a man in the friend zone, we might as well be in Guantanamo Bay sucking dick.
pretty fucking much. So let me tell a little story. We'll tell a couple stories, actually. Oh, shit. Should not take that last shot of Henny with the damn Chinese food. Anyways, if I throw up live.
That Chinese food up in that motherfucker like, wow, get this black shit out of here. We're not orange chicken, motherfucker.
Hey, if I throw up, I'm sorry in advance. So.
Oh, Lord. Then it really be off the rails.
Woo-hoo.
Off the rails and out my nigga gut. That's the fuck.
I'm telling you. So anyways, I have a friend named Emmanuel who was dating a friend of a co-worker of mine named Christina, okay? Or at least they thought they were dating. They were in a process of building something together, talking about their dreams, their lives, their hopes, and, you know, possibly one day being together, and how they said they were going to be there for each other and that they actually were falling in love with each other and blah, 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 blah. Well, come to find out that, one, she would end up dating somebody else, and then two, she still has feelings for her baby daddy. And then told my friend E-Man that, hey, you know, I like what we have. I don't want to ruin it. I want to be friends and blah, 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 blah. Yes, he's a sucker, a big sucker. And he sucks at sucking. Anyways, so.
How would you know?
Hey, I know nothing. Anyways, so the whole point is.
In the face with it a couple times, Daddy.
So the whole point is of this situation. Wow. The whole point of this situation is this. He got put in the friend zone, and he didn't even know he was in the friend zone until it was too late. After he'd invested. I think that's worse. I mean, if a chick puts you in the friend zone from the beginning, that's just, you know, it is what it is. But when you've invested and you put money into it, and now she says, "Oh, I like what we have, and I think that we should just be friends."
So you know what this scenario reminds me of?
What, sir?
Now, anybody watch this video, I apologize in advance for what I am about to do.
All right, go ahead.
Oh, baby, you got what I need, but you say he's just a friend. Say he's just a friend. Oh, baby, you. Well, you know who the real friend is? The motherfucker singing that song.
Exactly. So I'm going. Let me keep. I guess I gotta tell my story on my own.
You sure you want to do this tonight?
Yeah, I guess I ain't got no choice. It's we said we were going off the rails, right?
All right.
Did we promise off the rails? We promised off the rails. We promised the people off the rails.
I think I have fulfilled that promise over the last hour and a half.
Well, and America thanks you for that. So now we gotta talk. So there's this chick I met around 2000. Okay. And I met her and I fell for her. Right. And it's funny because we went on a date. We were surrounded by friends, family. Everything was good. And, you know, I really fell for this chick, and I did something crazy that I never would do with any female, because, you know, it takes me a while to, like, feel like that way to do something. Hell, you can even ask the wife. It took me a minute to just, I mean, when I make a decision on something, I go with it. But if I'm just, like, hesitant, then it's like, eh. So I, like, kissed the chick on the first night. And she, like, kissed me back, which was like, yeah, I think I'm in. We good, baby. Yeah, baby. What is you doing, baby? Yeah.
I make you horny. Yeah, baby.
And so we kicked it and we talked and we did so much, you know, we talked about so much stuff. And then she hit me with the, I think we're just going to be okay as friends. And I'm like, fuck. But it's okay, though. I persevered. I'm like, well, maybe one day she'll realize that I'm a good dude, and she'll be like, I need to have that dude in my life. That moment never came. Actually, No, that moment did come when it was too late. Because it was after I had been married for a few years, and then she hits up my inbox, and then she says, you know, I miss you. What are you doing? And I said, what I'm doing is being married and having a child. That is what I'm doing. It's a sad thing, and I'm sorry to let you know, but I love my wife and I love my child, and I've been with my family, and we're good. And then you see the disappointment that was in her next statement, and it's just like, and again, let me get to the point that I'm trying to get to, ladies and gentlemen out there too, if you're friend zoning people. The friend zone sucks. I've been there. I'm pretty sure Mr. Syn's going to probably tell you a story too of where he's at too as well. It sucks. You know why? Because everybody tells you that you're supposed to marry your best friend, that you're supposed to be there. And when you find somebody that you connect with like this, right, on a personal level, that's the person that you're supposed to marry. That's the person that you're supposed to be making love with, because they understand everything that you've been through your entire life. And then they end up turning around and saying, I only see you as a friend. I don't see you as a lover. Why not? What about me that you don't see as a lover? We haven't even got to that point yet. Like, are you trying to tell me low-key you don't find me attractive? Well, goddamn. I mean, if you tell me that, then I really just won't fucking hit on you and we'll be straight. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I think maybe that's what it is, but who fucking knows? But to be like, you know, you tell me that you think I'm cute and you think I'm funny and I have a great smile and I have great eyes and my laugh is funny and you're just a handsome guy overall, but I just want to be friends with you. I mean, who are we playing here? I think either you're playing yourself or you're playing me. And then you end up in these situations where, you know, you got one baby daddy, you got two baby daddies, you got three baby daddies, and you're sitting here just like, hey, you know, maybe I should have just married my best friend, you know, that I actually like, and we would have been fine instead of just asking for this dick and getting pregnant by it. You know? So if you have a guy in the friend zone and he's a decent looking dude, and you relate to him on every single level, give the man a chance. Don't be afraid of breaking his heart, because that's what life is about. You living and learning together. But enough about me. I'm just some random guy in Orlando. Mr. Syn, I know you have a story or two. Tell us. Share.
Well, okay. I'm going to get into this. I'm not going to go story time on you. That's for another time. What I'm going to do is just spit some real truth here, okay? Yeah, I'm a little buzzed up. It is what it is, but it's going to come out because, hey, that's what this segment is for. This is what we do. All right. Ladies, check it out. You always say you're looking for a good dude. And 99.99% of you bitches have a good dude right here. You openly admit you connect with them emotionally and mentally and on all these other levels, right? But because you have a certain type body style, you tell the motherfucker, no, we're just going to be friends. How would you know if you never fucking gave that other style a chance? You dig? Because let's keep it 100, all right? Me, I'm a big motherfucker, all right? I am what I am, and I'm not going to change for anybody. I give a fuck. I've done pretty well for myself over time. James has met some people I've dated, you know what I'm saying? But on some real shit, don't be bitching that you can't find yourself a good man when you have one up on lockup, yo. Because every time you bitch to that man about that, you know what it does to that man? You go, why am I even your friend then if you ain't even going to think about it? You know what I'm saying? Now, I understand if he friend zoned you also, it might get a little uncomfortable. But what happens when that dude has feelings towards you and then you sitting there like, oh yes, we connect emotionally and mentally and blah 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 and blah 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 and blah 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 blah. You just ain't the look for me though. Bitch, quit being naive.
And not only quit being naive, quit doubting yourself. And I say this, and people who know me, and if you watch my Facebook messages, right? Does anybody remember? I hope people remember the last thing I said if they have me on Facebook. But if you don't, I simply said 3 words. Know your worth. You're worth more than just some dude, you know, that has nothing else going for them than a 6-pack and a wad of cash in his pocket. You know, the dudes that really care, the dudes that really want you are the imperfect ones. The ones that don't have everything to give except for love in their heart. And yet you're looking at, oh, I want this hunk of beef and I want this, you know, dude with the 6-pack and the 8-pack and the 12-pack. You know what I'm saying? What about the dude that has the keg and a handful of beer? You know what I'm saying? What about the dude that he may not be rich, but will still spend all of his money to make sure that we go on vacation together?
What about the dude? What about the dude who actually has your fucking back?
Yeah. I'm telling you, and that's what I'm saying, yo. Like, that's the shit that be fucking with me, right?
Hey, Black, say hi to Toby. I think he's the one watching right now.
Toby, what's good, man? Nigga? It's been a while. Toby! Hey. Yeah, I'm a little bit swerved and perved off this Hennessy, bro. Hey, but I don't give a fuck. It's all good. But real talk. I want to get off topic. I want to stay off the rails, but I don't want to get off topic at the same time, right? You know, some fucked up shit, some fucked up twisted shit. Like, there's niggas out here that ain't doing shit. We got a fuck boy trend going on in 2017. Let me tell you what I just had. I have a homegirl, my wife's best friend, broke up with the dude that she was with 2.5 years because this dude told her, and I quote, I'm going to the army. I want to go there without a girlfriend because I think I'm going to be unfaithful when I get there.
At least he kept it 100.
Yeah, but goddamn, really? He knew he was going to the army for 2 years. He could have been, you know what? I just want to slut and fuck for these 2 years. I don't even want to take you seriously, right? And then now, this nigga's just slutting and pumping and doing all kinds of other fucking shit. And then then he got mad because the chick found another dude, you know what I'm saying? Like she was interested in, he got mad and blocked her on Facebook. If you don't sit your pussy ass, bitch ass down, you pussy ass motherfucker, cuz, on everything. You bitch ass nigga, you fuck boy ass nigga, I'll slap the shit out you pussy ass nigga. On God, nigga, I don't give a fuck. God damn it, shit. That's the shit that be giving niggas a bad name. That's why motherfuckers be going for the hard body niggas, because at least they gonna look at a nigga they like to fuck. I mean, I understand that, because they fuck with these fuck boy ass niggas who they gave a chance and should have never given a fucking chance to, and have shit no kind of fucking potential, nothing going for their motherfucking ass, quitting jobs and shit. Yeah, I'm talking about your motherfucking ass, not you, Phil, but the nigga that I was just talking about, that's the nigga I'm talking about. Because that nigga's a fuck boy for real. Ain't got shit going for this motherfucker. Yeah, I'm talking shit about this nigga. You come see me, motherfucker, goddammit. What? Anyways, you pussy.
All right, so I want to tell one story, and this is a story that involved me and Mr. Black here.
Yes,
and
do it, please.
And a couple of old friends of ours. And this will be the last story of the night. But we're going to talk about this young redhead who my boy right here was a little interested in, invited her over to our boy's house, and they started moving in on her. You remember this shit?
Oh, I remember.
So what my boy do? My big ass, I have been blessed with the gift of gab and a silver tongue that'll slit your throat. My boy here calls me up. Says, Phil, come over to so-and-so's house. I got somebody I want you to meet. All right, cool, whatever. I wasn't doing shit. I was off work, whatever. I go over there, and Mr. Black here knew that when I'm around, I get attention. Let's be real about it. So, old girl, she done migrated towards my ass, and I wasn't even doing nothing. I basically cock-blocked all three of these motherfuckers without saying a word.
Yes, it was my plan all along.
Then what happened later that night at Jack in the Box? Omnibus arrived.
Yes, the sky turned fucking red. It was not a cloud in the sky to refract the sun's reflection. The sky turned red. So
Because keep in mind, ladies and gentlemen, it was 10 o'clock at night. Out here in Vegas, Jack in the Box, some of their diners are open 24 hours inside.
Yes. Yes. So let me provide you, hold on, because we got fans here that are texting me praising us on our show. So hold on. Give me a second here. Oh my God damn it. See, I get distracted.
But women.
All right, so I'm back. I'm good. I'm focused, maybe.
All right.
Anyways, so what Mr. Phil forgot to tell you about the story is that the man that we're talking about, we'll just call him R, that he fucked my shit up. Let me tell you how he fucked my shit up. We made a gentleman's bet saying that we would kiss the other woman first. Gentleman's bet. All right. So what you don't do in a gentleman's bet, you don't tell the woman about the gentleman's bet. He told the woman about the gentleman's bet. He fucked it up for everybody. He fucked it up for me. So this chick put me in, I guess, the negative friend zone. I don't even know if that's even a level, but he put me in the negative friend zone. So you know what I did? I said, somebody got to die. If I go, you got to go, right? So I did the only thing that I could do. I basically called the nuclear weapon that I have on speed dial. His name is Mr. Phil, Mr. Syn right here. And I called this motherfucking ass up, and I said, I need you here right now, and I need you to handle some fucking business. And he did it, and I nuked fucking everything. And it was even so bad that I made the chick that he was trying to get with date some other fucking douchebag that was even worse for her. Yes, you know who I'm talking about because the chick Angie dated the fucker Josh. You know what I'm talking about, goddammit.
Hey, that cat just added me on Facebook not that long ago.
Oh my God. Well, good. If you're seeing this, good job taking one for the team. Anyways.
Okay. So this story, I just wanted to tell it because it's awesome. And it has nothing to do with friend zone, but it has to do with myself and Mr. Black's friendship over the years. One night, he was hanging out with this chick who friend zoned him, so it does kind of have that feel. But he was trying to work out of the friend zone. Always at her apartment chilling. I was always over there chilling, you know what I'm saying? You might know where I'm going with this.
Yes,
I was working from 6 a.m. to 2 p.m. as a cook at the Imperial Palace at the time. My boy right here calls me at 1 o'clock in the morning in the hospital talking about, nigga, this chick X stabbed me with a sword and cut her face open. So I did what any logical person would do. I went to the apartment and pulled out a crowbar to fight a nigga with a samurai sword.
Yeah. Oh, I gotta tell it. Oh my God. So I guess now we gotta tell this story now. Okay. All right. So here's how it goes. So, there was this chick named Tasha worked at all right. So anybody on the West Coast, you know what a Vons is? Vons is a grocery store that is owned by the people that own Rayleigh's. So, anyways, so I went to this chick that worked at worked at Albertsons at the U.S. Bank. Name was Tasha. She was a bad chick, bro. She was bad. Like she was like 9. Like, I mean, like she was a 9. She was like, for me anyway, because I know some white dudes don't like thick white chicks. Give me a thick white chick, bro, all day long. and I'll run with it. Anyway, so she was like a thick white chick. She was about a 9. And this fucking chick, cuz, on God. So she told me that her boyfriend was crazy. You know me. Boyfriend crazy is like, oh, I love you and I want you back and like shit like that. No, this motherfucker, I was at her house one day. This nigga kicked in the door and had a katana blade in his hand. A fucking katana blade. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Leonardo fucking katana blade. Fucking, Ross Al Ghul Samurai fucking showdown. Fucking katana blade, bro. You know what I'm saying? Who the fuck shows up to a fucking house with a katana blade? Who? Have you ever showed up at somebody's house with a katana blade that wasn't from fucking Comic-Con? What the fuck is going on with motherfuckers that show up with a katana blade? And I'm stupid. I'm unarmed, right? Because, I mean, let's be honest. I went over there to get some pussy. I didn't go over there to get stabbed, okay? If I knew I was going to get stabbed, I would have brought a pistol. That's just the way it is. I mean, if you know you're going to get stabbed, at least bring a gun so you can shoot the motherfucker. I thought we was good. We was A1. Instead, this nigga bring a katana blade to the party. I'm unarmed. This motherfucker flips out. He hits the chick and then stomps her. And I'm like, shit, I got 2 options. Either I can try and stop this nigga from stomping this chick, or I could pretend I'm going to go call the police and have this nigga chase after me. I took my chances with having a nigga chase me and thinking that I was going to call the police. So I ran. I knew he was going to come out the front door. So I grabbed the front door himself. So I'm like, you're not pulling a 350-pound motherfucker open from this door. I don't care how much adrenaline you got. And even if you pull the door open, I'm tackling your motherfucking ass and you ain't going to stab me, you bitch ass nigga. Anyways, so this nigga, he tried to get out the door, couldn't get out the door because I held the door. So I heard him trying to go out the balcony. So I ran straight to my motherfucking car. Nigga, while I was running to the car from behind, he stabbed me on the right hand side from behind. Sliced a piece of fat off my body, nigga. I was like, oh my God, oh fuck. So I'm thinking like, oh shit. So I hit this nigga with the door, right? And I dive in the car, and this nigga stabbed my motherfucking tire and shit. So I put the shit in drive, and I popped this nigga in the knee, and then I popped the shit in reverse and took off. And, what I'm saying? On 3 wheels, the shit was flat. Nigga, I had that Ford Taurus flying down motherfucking Nellis Book Avenue on 3 tires. I'm bleeding out the right-hand side, a piece of fat off my side, just missing and shit. You know what I'm saying? Dude, this is the story that nobody fucking believed, nigga. I was like, fuck. Motherfucking paramedics stitched me up on the spot and shit, put the piece of fat back on. Nigga, we was good. You know what I'm saying? The chick, she dove into the ambulance and shit. Phil was on his way with the crowbar. Nigga, it was good. Man, that was fucking good times. Nigga.
So when I arrived, the cops hadn't got there yet. I went searching for this motherfucker.
Yes. Because
I was in such a bad way, the cops got out of my way when I walked by him.
Nigga, I called Phil before I called the cops because I trusted Phil to find this nigga. I called the cops. And the only reason the cops came because I called for an ambulance because I knew if they didn't stitch my fat back in, nigga, I was going to bleed to death. That's the only reason why I even remotely called 911 because fat bleeds a lot. If you a fat motherfucker, let me tell you something. I'm a big dude at the time. I was like 353. Actually, no, I was like 400 some pounds, bro. Let me not even sugarcoat the shit. I was 400 plus pounds. Nigga, if you ever get cut in your fat and you bleed out, you're going to die. So I had to call the paramedics as soon as I could. Nigga, I had them stitch my fat back in. Nigga, we were straight. So, nigga, but I called Phil before I called the paramedics. That tells you exactly I know who to trust. I called my boy Big Syn before I called the motherfucking police. Because who knows? Police would have thought I was a shit, nigga. I would have been like, hands up, don't shoot, nigga. You know what I'm saying? While I'm bleeding out my fat and shit, just wouldn't have been a good look, man. It just wouldn't have been good.
But, I haven't done another story time with Syn. I will real soon. But one of these weeks, me and J-Blaq are going to do a story time with Syn about our times in the strip clubs.
Wait. Yes. Hold on, wait. What?
I said, me and you is going to do a story time with Syn about our times in the strip clubs.
Oh God.
You want to talk about demonetization?
Oh my God. Like, oh fuck.
And you know where we're going to start the story off at, Mr. Black?
So
we're gonna start the story off with a totally nude girl doing a handstand in your lap.
Hey, those were good times.
But anyway, it's already 10 o'clock. We've been doing this for an hour and 45, yo.
Good, because you know what? That means if you're still here and you're still watching, you had a good ass fucking time. And I want to let you know.
Thank you to the person who said I'm a closet black dude, but let me tell you something. I've been this way my whole life. I ain't faking no funk.
Nah, ain't no faking, ain't no future in our front. Let me tell you how it is. Me and this man have been friends for over 20 years. Over 20 years. Not another person that I would trust with my life, because I did trust somebody with my life previously that I thought was a best friend, and I almost got killed because of him. Real story. I have a bullet in the back of my head to prove it.
Yep.
But there's only one man that I would trust with my life, and that's Mr. Syn right there on the other side of the computer. With that said, thank you for watching this, the first inaugural episode of Off the Rails. I hope we have truly went off the rails. I hope you have seen me, drink some of the Henny. Remember, it was here. Now it's here. So, truthfully, this is real Hennessy. You can smell it if you were here. This ain't Coca-Cola, bitches. This is real fucking Hennessy. We off that shit. We don't play around. I told you, when we want to do what we set out to do, we gonna do it. Me and Syn, we're planning on ruling the YouTube world, sir. I promise you. We're gonna do it this year. 2017 is our year.
Now, Mr. Black, tell them what you want to tell them.
You know, like I always do, sir, and I love it when you give me the green light. So what I want people to go ahead and do is, if you're watching the show right now, I want you to go ahead and go to the left, and I want you to go ahead and click down to the subscribe button. And when you hit that subscribe button, you're going to see all the wondrous things that Sinful Black Entertainment has to offer. You'll be able to see the NFL previews. You'll be able to see the NFL week after week that we're going to do. If you know us very well, that's exactly what we're going to do. You'll be able to see the Wrestle Talk. You'll be able to see Off the Fucking Rails. And like I said, this week is Henny. Next week is Crown Royal. And I promise you, shit is going to be fucking lit. No subject is off limits. No subject is going to be PC'd. We're going to keep it fucking real. We're going to keep it 100. And we're going to do it in the best way possible.
So, in other words, if you look at the bottom of your screen right now and you see a bright red button, you hit that motherfucker like you're a Crip hitting the blood, all right?
And make sure, and I know this is Mr. Syn spot too, but make sure you hit that bell and make sure you get notified of every happening that's going down with the Sinful Black Entertainment channel. That means gameplay videos. I need to throw some gameplay videos. Matter of fact, thank you for reminding me of that, because I need to get the login so I can stream some PlayStation stuff from my perspective, because it only let me stream it to my channel. I want to stream it to Sinful Black so everybody can enjoy. So right. We'll talk about that in a later date. It's fine. No worries about that. But again, me and Big Syn want to thank you, the viewer, because without you, there is no us. Well, no, that's bullshit. I mean, because we're still going to do this whether you choose to watch or not. However, because you choose to watch, we appreciate it even more, because we know that we're here to have fun and entertain the masses. You are the masses. Thank you for watching, and we really do appreciate it.
And now, as always, like I've been doing these live vlogs, remember, life is a grind. Embrace it. If someone tells you you can't, prove to yourself that you can. Change the game. You know why, homie?
Why?
Because you're the motherfucking game changer.
That's goddamn right.
This has been your boy, Big Syn, That's my dude, Hollywood Jizzy Blizzak.
For sure. And if the sun don't shine forever, and as long as we here, you might as well shine together, sir.
Even though I don't wear jewelry, but okay.
Hey, shine is more about jewelry. It's about being in this bitch, going off the fucking rails, and we fucking did it. So,
shine is also being a faggot vampire in Twilight, and the sun hits you like a disco ball going around that motherfucker. Anyway, I am your boy, Big Syn. Don't get it twisted. I'm not a closet black guy. I'm just raised that way. That's the homie J-Blaq. Don't get it twisted. That is a black guy. But thank you for joining us here at Sinful Black Entertainment. Much love to all of you. We will be back next week with an all-new Off the Rails. Me and my boy right here will be hitting the social media train, getting your ideas. Saturday, we got, like I said, season 2 of NFL Talk with our AFC East, NFC East preseason predictions.
I know 2 subjects that we got to talk about, sir. Speaking of which, for the next Off the Rails, since it's going to be coming so close to that, we got to talk about the big fight that's happening at the end of the month. You know what I'm talking about.
Oh, yeah. Unfortunately, I do. And, like I said, Saturday, going to be stock full of shit. Me and Black with NFL lot with the NFL shit. Me and Black retiring my copy of WWE 2K17. And Sunday, we got Wrestle Talk Live. So, like I said, if you want to know when we live, when we doing our thing, hit that red button, hit that motherfucking bell. Keep your motherfucking head up, stay on the grind, and we'll catch you next time right here on Sinful Black Entertainment. Deuces.
Deuces.
Where's my mouse? Oh, there it is.